Good heavens, bro. I literally just read this entire AU backwards. Well, I guess I'm redoing it. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another My Little Pony Horror AU, and this one, as far as I'm aware, wasn't requested, but it looked really good, and it was something I had in my favorites list, and I planned on looking at it eventually, but I haven't gotten around to it. I don't exactly recall when this was made, but before we actually jump into any of that, I do have some yapping to talk about real quick. In the last video that I made, called the Try Not to Cry Challenge, I said if I cried at all, I would have to give shoutouts. And I would pick 3 comments at random, and I have. Well, actually, I didn't say the specific number, but I cried 3 times because I'm a crybaby. And I'm shouting out 3 people. Now, the images of their channel will be on the screen along with links in the description down below. Feel free to check them out. They would probably appreciate it more than you'd really know, and you'd be doing them a huge favor. And guess what? My webcam's back in these AU videos. I remember going through the comments, and for a while we tried to make it specifically about the reading, where I gave thoughts and everything, but people loved the facial reactions. So, definitely going to start doing that again, but I do not know the name of this one, but if I'm correct, it might actually have to do with the name Little Chronicles, I think. It says remade version. I don't know where the original is. So let's jump into this and see what we've been missing. Oh, one more thing. Also in the description is a link to my new album. Please check that out. I'm really trying to push that out, trying to get bigger when it comes to my music. You don't have to. It would just help me out a lot. I would appreciate it if you guys did, but please don't feel forced to do so. Let's jump into this AU. Twilight's Inconvenience. The new liquor she made boosted the growth and the strength on the plants she experimented on, which is why she considers it safe. Plants and ponies have common similarities in terms of living. Despite that, I wonder who bit the edible stones she used. Greetings, I'm Twilight Sparkle. Journal writing. To put this simply, I pursued a dream of curing all pony diseases, not just a regular pony, but all types. While I can admit that this goal is pretty difficult to reach, but I'm not giving up either. Welcome to episode 1. Counting my days until I reach my goal. Now, due to the fact that I read it backwards, I'm going to be rereading this for basically all of you. Trigger warning, this episode contains sickness and vomiting. People with emetophobia, which I believe is the fear of vomiting, will be slightly triggered. It also contains vile objects such as drugs and sharp needles. Gore is also added in this episode. Please continue to scroll if uncomfortable. The series contains a heavy amount of gore, self-harm, violence, grief, depression, suicide, flashing lights, or heavy amounts of neon colors which people diagnosed with epilepsy must be prevented from. Mention of family death, etc. Despite all her attempts, nothing worked. Nothing really worked. It's really late and raining. I should probably head to bed. The next morning, day 1. I went out without Spike to gather some ingredients I haven't used for my experimental cure. What could go wrong? She went to the cave, where she found some useful materials to sort out for her experiment in attempts to cure 90% of pony diseases. She will never give up until she succeeded her goal. Oh, look, I've never seen this thing before. It looks bitten, too. I wonder. Ruffle. Zip. I found a bunch of them. What a lucky day. Now she's back at her treehouse, mixing it up. Now, I'll find a volunteer for testing. This is confirmed safe. The plants get more healthier when injecting its roots. My Little Chronicles. Eyes are temporary. Ooh. Now we have double trouble. At the middle of the night, Twilight Sparkle begins to have suspicion all over her. She trusts Spike of his return, waiting but never encountered Spike's return. Despite the lack of Spike's return, ever wonder who got bitten and who bit it? It? I can't read. Also, my throat, I have like phlegm buildup. And this is super uncomfortable to read, my goodness. Oh. I wonder where Spike is. Usually he is around my bedroom here. Spike! Spike! Who? Spike! Spike is surely scaring me. I still cannot find him. Oh, Spike, where in the world did you go now? Somewhere in the Everfree Forest. There's the arm of a character. Once again, I've seen everything. I accidentally read this whole AU backwards. Tomorrow I'll upload a video with the moments from that just to give you guys fresh insight on everything. I'll do you guys that simple favor. So I'm not going to have many reactions for this. But tomorrow, if you want reactions to this AU, like fresh ones, I'll include the video. But keep in mind, the AU will be read backwards. Huh? My Little Chronicles eyes are temporary. I just went backwards. Wouldn't be the first time today. A new discovery. Twilight Sparkle brought Applejack with her to the... Phlegm, go away. Twilight Sparkle brought Applejack with her since Applejack's home was the nearest to the Everfree Forest. It was not a dead body. Applejack! I gotta inform my friends about this murder. This is my first witness of an actual murder. Knock, knock. Oh, Twilight, it's just you. Applejack, I'm sorry to awaken you in this hour, but you gotta come with me. It's an emergency. Twilight, couldn't we just finish up the emergency tomorrow? It's so late at night, and I don't think it's a good timing. Applejack, it's urgent. And there's that little thing Twilight picked up. Twilight, there's nothing here around. Except there's a hoof step there. No, you can't be serious. That was a dead pony I saw. You don't even seem serious. I'm not joking at all. We should follow the hoof steps, Twi. There's that little item again. And they found the body. Derpy hooves. What in the name of Ponyville did I witness? Twilight. Oh, I just read it in Twilight's voice. Let me fix that. What in the name of Ponyville did I just witness? Twilight, bring Derpy hooves to the hospital quick. The next day. Day 2. There's Derpy in the hospital bed. And flatline. And the eyes are awake. And there's a picture of Derpy with a censored black bar over her face. Awoke. Twilight Sparkle has a real challenging situation coming to her, out of her league. Despite that, the main six is slowly getting together around this unknown, to-be-figured situation. Whilst doing so, Twilight Sparkle hasn't got an idea on what to do. After all, it's their first witness of this wilderness, so nobody can be blamed at all. Where's Spike? It'll never be the same. Shake, shake. I saw Derpy Hooves being heavily injured. Spike is still missing. I even haven't written something for Princess Celestia yet. I couldn't sleep at all and I feel so anxious. What do I do? Twilight Sparkle! Twilight, help us. Derpy Hooves is attacking the other ponies around her. Hurry, Twilight. We got limited time. Wasn't Derpy Hooves severely injured last night? I could recall Applejack carrying Derpy Hooves to the hospital. There's that item. Derpy Hooves? I mean, that's thumbnail worthy, but that's still pretty sick. That looks gross. That looks vile. And at first when I read this, even though I read it backwards, I thought that was like her tongue, but that's literally like something within a pony's guts. Which this imagery here, this is top notch for an AU. It's pretty solid. Huh? They're all concerned. There's a dead pony right there with its stomach eaten. Stage 1. Derpy Hooves, victim number 1 of glitched information. Warning, do not approach this pony individual. Status, bloodthirsty, unknown. Physical health, 98%. Hunger, 79%, unhealthy. Thirst, 96%, unhealthy. Emotions are unknown. Sanity is 10%. Insanity is 90%. Aggressiveness is 96%. I never wanted to do this. I'm sorry. Ta-ta-ta. She has a growing ear, uneven eyes, distorted hooves, fading cutie mark, and rapidly growing veins. Spike first. Status unknown because it's completely glitched out. Which I think this confirms Spike being dead. Which makes me understand one of the triggers about the loss of a family member to Twilight. Which is really sad. It's really, really sad. There's some glitched eyes there. Now we have a video here. Grief. Oh, Twilight Sparkle, you'll move on anytime soon without your assistant Spike. Even that owl. Will she move forward with her friends together? I don't know. Let's find out. So we have this video here. It's actually really sad. Yeah. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you. That's so sad, dude. Especially knowing how close Twilight and Spike are. That's really sad. The Incredible Wrath for the Unknown 1/2. Twilight Sparkle's freezing magic only lasts for 2.5 hours, despite her magic mentioning, well, she maybe forgot someone to freeze, or did she just never see Diamond Tiara? Spike is still missing. Got the triggers. Oh, nope, it ignored the triggers this time. I managed to, well, freeze Derpy Hooves unconscious with my magic, temporarily. But I encountered Octavia Melody. She acted like Derpy, but less aggressive. I managed to freeze her temporarily before she charged. Twilight Sparkle let Applejack try to run for her sister Applebloom alongside with their friends, Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo. Applejack knocked Coco Pummel out for a temporary while. Applejack knew Pummel was infected, which you can tell here. Applejack looks basically fine, and Coco Pummel has like veins all over her body. So easy to tell with that. Twilight also sent Rainbow Dash to inform Princess Celestia about the chaotic situation happening in Ponyville. Well, she's a fast flyer. She might as well warn her hometown not to go to Ponyville to prevent more spreading. Which, by the way, I said this, and when I read it backwards, I'm going to repeat it now. It's actually really smart for Rainbow Dash to do that. Because I figured when it comes to infected ponies, yes, unicorns have the magic and everything like that, which is definitely dangerous. And Earth ponies being infected is like, kind of like a basic zombie thing, but a flying infected is a problem because they're fast. Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy went on together to announce all ponies in Ponyville to exit the hometown or stay inside their houses, locked and hidden until Princess Celestia arrives. Pony! Pony! And Pinkie Pie is very serious about her task, isn't she? I mean, she yelled so loud she turned back to her original art style state, which I love that, by the way. Toffee! 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 Anyway. My dog was sleeping and having dreams, and she gets a little loud. I think she has nightmares, honestly. I don't know. I really don't. But I think this is really funny because it's like Fluttershy is a completely different art style and Pinkie Pie just looks normal. Wait, Rarity, where is she? Oh, Sweetie Belle. There she is. She grabbed her precious cat, Opal. Now she is currently looking for Sweetie Belle since Sweetie Belle wasn't at school. But there's one thing Twilight Sparkle forgot to freeze. Diamond Tiara. With a bite mark. It looks like two of them, actually. Oh well, anyways, Twilight Sparkle got to the castle library as usual, researching with all her might, but she's frustrated. She cannot find anything. She can't. And there's a picture of Diamond Tiara. P.S. from author, this, I've already read this. I'm going to leave that in the second video that's going to come out tomorrow. But they're basically saying that they're trying to get episodes out, and the reason it's taking time in between is because they're focusing on real life things that they've been focused on, like academics and stuff. I figured I would shorten that to make it easy for you. Which, by the way, definitely focus on stuff like that because it's important to focus on academics and what's important to you. This is just a hobby. You can always come back and work on it more later. What you do matters. So, yeah. The Incredible Wrath for the Unknown 2/2. Twilight's search for any related books was indeed difficult. She never experienced this before. Never did. But she's dedicated and motivated. How long will it be until that fire of motivation runs out? Or is she holding to her own discipline? Rainbow Dash, to say at least, she saw something, Twilight saw something. Twilight found him, and I'm guessing she's talking about Spike, right? I'm hoping I'm accurate, because that I genuinely had no idea. Or I didn't pay attention. We're going to find out one way or the other. So, let's see. Despite all the books I've searched, I have found nothing related to this situation. Maybe I'll search for more libraries. Door Creek? Huh? What? There's a lot of dots there. At the Kingdom of Celestia. Princess Celestia. Strange, Celestia would always be up here. Weird, should I check the rooms? She's walking. Yo, anybody here alive? Eh? Eh? Okay. To be continued. Beginning. Twilight Sparkle's decision was difficult for her. Leaving a creature alone and free was bothering her, but she cannot be dead. So she decided to escape the creature by stunning the creature for a few seconds now. Twilight Sparkle fainted from exhaustion. New ponies, Jess Capernaum and Sherry Shinanomi. Holy crap, I think I pronounced that right for once. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the video tomorrow. Sherry Shinanomi managed to find Twilight Sparkle alone, fainted from magic exhaustion. Like I said, all of these have that trigger, so please be aware of that. What is that thing? Yeah, I don't think that's Spike. That looks like a plant. Is that the plant that she was putting that shit in? That item she found? Now it's trying to get her. Uh-oh. Here I am, Twilight Sparkle, being surrounded by these limbs of a certain creature. I managed to escape. How, you ask me? We just found the Princess Twilight Sparkle. She's just injured. Her hair seemed like it was ripped. You sure she isn't bitten in some sort? Considering her injury, she might be one of them. The worst is that Twilight is an alicorn, so she's powerful. Seeing her, it just seems like she'd hit a wall. No bite marks or scratch marks. Jess Capernaum, female. Personality, observant and quiet, introverted. Status, healthy and aware. Further information soon on how she's aware. Special talent is unknown, we'll find out by the next episode. Likes comfort spaces. Dominant color is lavender and light purple. She has an unknown sibling. She's a unicorn, she has a cutie mark, and a cut tail to prevent being dragged. Now, Sherry Shinanomi is female. Personality is talkative and kind. Likes cute objects and food. Special talents, bead making. Dominant color is pink and white. Favorite color is pink and lavender. Status is healthy and aware. No siblings. Pegasus, cutie mark, and small proof of talent, showcasing a beautifully colored beaded bracelet around her hoof. So that's pretty cool. Updates of Rainbow Dash. Also a peek of the other main 6. Next episode. Now this is the last slide we have here. The day the music drowned. Twilight Sparkle quickly recovers with the hospitality of Sherry Shinanomi and Jess Capernaum. But despite Twilight Sparkle's state, Diamond Tiara's bite mark from derpy hooves deeply affected her. Diamond Tiara stayed behind the alleyways for a day. Paranoid she will be frozen like the other infected. Knowing the spell of freezing from Twilight Sparkle, the spell of freezing some pony will weaken if the owner of the spell itself is unconscious. Because it requires a little amount of energy, it will eventually thaw the other infected. Are you prepared for the apocalypse, or will Twilight Sparkle wake up in time? Oh boy. You got the trigger warnings again? She seems to recover really quickly. What concerns me is how she'd end up in the state a while ago. Sherry Shinanomi. I suppose she'll explain when she awakes. By sunrise, back to Ponyville. There's veins everywhere in my hooves. My veins are rapidly moving. Foams are coming out of my mouth. My hair. My cutie mark. Everything about me is ruined. I hate you, Derpy Hooves, for making me like this. And she's angry. Angry. Trouble. And there's all the characters. You got these two. I do not recall the names, but I believe this is Rosemary or Roseluck. I just call this one Colgate. I do not remember the actual name, unless it is Colgate or something. There's the babies. You got Pinky, Twilight, Applejack, Fluttershy, a hint of Vinyl up there. Vinyl Scratch. Oh, I just noticed Tank too. I didn't notice Tank above here to the left side. You got Vinyl, Octavia. I also just noticed Big Mac. Good thing I came back and looked at this the right way. Fluttershy, Derpy, Rainbow, and Rarity. You got the Cutie Mark Crusaders, Sweetie Belle, or not Sweetie Belle, but Bon Bon and Lyra. Ponyville's music, Drained on This Day. To be continued. And that's the last of it. Honestly, this is a really solid AU. I do understand that the creator is working on academics and other important things that they are focused on doing, and that is completely fine. I like the artwork, the story is really well made, and I feel like an absolute dumbass for reading it backwards the first time. But don't worry, I'll upload that tomorrow, just to showcase my stupidity and show you guys the first authentic reaction I've had to the things within this AU. Pay attention to that. But yeah, this was My Little Chronicles. Eyes Are Temporary. It's a very interesting AU. I am curious what happened to Spike, though. Very curious. And if you guys want to check out this AU for yourself, it'll be linked in the description down below. Definitely check it out. It's super good. Absolutely fantastic AU. Definitely check out the description down below. The shout out to those 3 channels I shouted out in the beginning of the video will be noticed. They will be down there. Also, the link to my Spotify will be down there, along with my music playlist for my new album. Please check those out. I beg of you guys. I beg of you. I beg of you guys. I don't know. You don't have to. It's up to you. But also, feel free to join the Discord server and everything else. And if you guys really enjoy the content on this channel, definitely hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button, whether you're subscribed or planning to subscribe. But yeah, that's all I got to say, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. I'm the best shit and I lost my grip, falling off a cliff as I bite